Hey everyone, my name is Sean Cecil from the Oculus Institute. And today I'm going to give you the list of exactly what you need to quit your job and start your own business. So I'm making this video because I had a client recently who, she's in this horribly dysfunctional job environment. And she has this business that she's running on the side where she's making money, right? And, I've told her, you're always complaining about time. You're always saying you don't have enough time. Right? But you have a business where you make more per hour than in your day job. You could quit your day job and then you could just devote that time to your business. And you can make more money in less time, and then you wouldn't be complaining to me about time, and you wouldn't be complaining to me about the less than ideal interactions that exist in your toxic workplace. And so, she and I got together and we started putting together a list of what would have to happen for her to actually quit her job. And, the first list that came back to me was rather excessive and would probably never be fulfilled. So we worked together on it for a while and we came down to a nice little core. And I realized that we could generalize this a bit, and I could create for you guys a clear list of the 5 things, and there are only 5 things that you need in order to quit your job and go full-time on your business. So the first thing you need is you need proof of concept, right? So you need to actually be earning money in some form or fashion for the work that you're doing, right? It doesn't need to be an ungodly amount of money, but it needs to be something. It needs to be real. It needs to be where somebody's actually paying you. They're not bartering or any of that other stuff. You're not doing it for free. And it needs to be at a rate where you're getting paid more per hour than what you're currently doing at your job, right? Because there's more uncertainty, more volatility in entrepreneurship, so you're gonna have to be getting paid more per hour or per week or per, take your salary and divide it down, whatever, right? The point is that you've got to have proof of concept that you can be more profitable on your own. The second thing that you've got to have is you've got to have a list of leads. So I generally say you want to have at least 10 people who you can approach who might be interested in buying your thing, who not just like friends and family kind of thing. I'm talking about people who are within your ideal client avatar who legitimately probably will make a purchase from you, right? And you want to have at least 10 leads, preferably more. Obviously, the more you get, the better, right? But you want to have that list. And that means that you're going to have, when you free up all this time, you're going to have a place to put it, because now you can go work that list of leads. Right? You can go work that, you start making sales, all this kind of stuff, and then you can start delivering on that, right? So number 1, proof of concept. Number 2, list of leads. Number 3 is you want some financial runway. I generally recommend for entrepreneurs, you want to have about 6 months of expenses, right? If your job's really toxic, you can cut it with 3, but it's cutting it close, and you'll probably have to use, credit cards and rack up some debt before you hit profit. But, if you've got to do that, you got to do what you got to do to spare your own mental health. But generally 6 months is really what you want to be looking for. The 4th thing that you're going to be looking for is you want to be looking for a health insurance arrangement that is reasonable. Obviously, most people function on company provided health insurance. The market is set up to subsidize that in all kinds of various ways. If you have a business where you have employees, it's not a problem. If you're a lone single entrepreneur, it can be a problem. I do have some resources around that, right? One of which is I have a masterclass in my Facebook group. So if you guys are interested, go join the Science of Career Freedom and you can hear all about the ins and outs of the health insurance market. And the other is I actually do have a contact who runs a company that sets up some pretty reasonable health arrangements. It's not technically health insurance, it's something else. But again, if you're interested in that, go join the Science of Career Freedom, make a comment in that group, and I'll direct you guys to there accordingly. And then finally, right, the 5th thing that you need is you need an honest, legit business plan. At the end of the day, right, having a proof of concept, totally necessary. Having leads, totally necessary. Having some financial runway and health insurance arrangements, all that's required. But if you don't have a plan, you are totally screwed, right? So you need to know, what is your offer, right? Who is your offer for? What's the outcome that it provides them? And that needs to be really concrete. It can't be like, oh, I help people, be better and I help them succeed more and blah, 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 blah. That's way too vague, right? You need to know exactly what are the concrete outcomes that you provide, exactly who you provide them to. Not, oh, people who want to buy this and that. No, who are the kinds of people who want to buy this and that? Who are the kinds of people who want to hire you, right? You gotta have clarity on that. You gotta know, what are the functions that need to be done? Who's gonna do them? Are you gonna hire employees? Do you need funding? If so, how much funding do you need? What do the finances look like? What's your cost of marketing? What's your cost of delivery? How much time is it gonna take you? You need to have all of this stuff like super, super, super well thought out. And I've only given you guys just like a little drip of it, right? But you need a solid business plan. And this isn't like a pitch deck. This isn't something you're gonna pitch to an investor. This is a business plan to get you clear so that you can do the things that are actually gonna move the needle, right? And if that's something, if you have a business and you're interested in getting some help to put together a business plan, then again, go join the Science of Career Freedom, make a comment, and you and I can talk about whether or not it makes sense for me to help you. I'm happy to take a look at what's going on. And if it makes sense, then maybe I can help you put together a business plan. But you absolutely need one. So the 5 things that you need, again, just to recap, right? You need proof of concept, somebody who's paying you real money at a rate higher than what you're currently earning. You need a list of leads that you can work, prospects, so you can go start to generate some more sales. You need to have 3 to 6 months of financial runway, preferably more than 6. You need to have reasonable health insurance arrangements. And most importantly, you absolutely need a rock solid business plan. Before you go, I've got a free gift for you. So if you found this video valuable, if it helped you see the world in a new way, and you're interested in building a career that's going to bring you both personal fulfillment and financial prosperity, then I've got a free presentation for you to help you do just that. So if you go to the link below, it's www.oculusinstitute.com/workshop. That's www.oculusinstitute.com/workshop. Then it'll take you to a registration for a free presentation. It's about 50 minutes long, that's 50, and it's gonna give you the step-by-step process to building your dream career. See you there.